5 years ago, John Turturro set out to make a film that was a romantic farce set in the world he loves, the theater. After receiving rave reviews at Cannes last year, the film Illuminato will finally be seen by American audiences beginning August 6. Co-written, directed, and starring Turturro, he has assembled a stellar cast that includes Christopher Walken, Susan Sarandon, and Ben Gazzara, among others. Here is the trailer for the film.
Will it be dramatic?
That's what's great about it.
Welcome to our world.
In the theater,
I cannot think of life without you.
the writer is king.
Turturro will do his next play.
In Paris with Salaman.
The critic is queen.
I don't like any play with Salome.
Macaroni Queen.
Scorpions in your underwear.
And the play's the thing.
Watching you from 20 feet away, I felt as if I slept with you.
I do the best I can. I must see your play before I show it.
You are under contract.
I told you not to sign it.
And how are we to eat?
You and your eating.
But tonight, the drama.
What's wrong with the play? Is he dead?
He was so young and so untalented.
The comedy.
This one is all I say a lot.
Since the day we met.
The day we met, everything I said was true. I started lying on the second day.
And the romance
My kisses
I feel nothing for you.
no longer thrill her.
will be everywhere but on the stage.
I'm kind of a bone person. I can't stand you.
Did you ever milk a cow?
I'm violating your oath of celibacy. No.
Catherine Borowitz, Beverly D'Angelo, Ben Gazzara, Donald McCann, Susan Sarandon, Rufus Sewell, John Turturro, and Christopher Walken
Some actors will do anything for a good review.
in a romantic comedy from John Turturro.
It's a slender curtain between theater and life.
In the name of all that's real, I'm going.
No.
Illuminata.
This is no profession for an adult.
I'm pleased to have Christopher Walken and John Turturro back at this table. Welcome back.
Thanks for having us.
It's been a long time since I've seen you, though, in the studio.
A few years.
You were smiling as you watched that. At what? Just the sheer sense of what?
At my hair.
You play the part of a gay critic.
Yeah.
Yes. And you said to me as we sat down that I said, was he the first hire? And you said no. You in a reading you gave him the choice of playing several parts.
Right.
Why did you choose the gay critic part? And then what does the hair have to do with that choice?
I had a lot of hair at the time, and I just combed it forward. We talked about a wig, but it turned out that I was fine. The part appealed to me because I never talked to John about this, but he reminded me of a character that I used to see on TV in the 50s, a live 15-minute program that was on every night after Liberace.
Yeah.
And his name he was called the Continental, and he had a strange, unidentifiable accent, and he was a seducer who couldn't really seduce anybody. Sort of a decent person, but strange and very lonely. And I thought of him.
Tell me about the film so we have some sense of what we just saw and what is this film, and is it a farce, is it a comedy, is it a drama, is it about sex, what is it?
Well, it has elements of all of
that.
things in it. It's really I wanted to sort of explore almost what it is to have a relationship over a period of time and explore different facets of that. And I thought by placing it in the theater gives you sort of instant metaphor for that. Most films are about people falling in love. This film is more about people who have a long relationship and how that endures and survives throughout all the ups and downs and the ebb and flow of that. And then various other characters explored different facets of the beginning of a relationship or towards the end of a relationship. Chris's character is someone who's obviously very powerful, but also very lonely.
Yeah.
And I thought it would be interesting to do something that actually had a serious core, but around it there is all this craziness that goes on. And life, envelops both.
Madame, you are a miracle. I throw myself at your feet.
I do the best I can.
Attend the depth. A voice like the purest silver plate at the bottom of the purest well. The resonance of 1,000 harps. A goddess. You are the single light in a theater black as death.
Go on. Ah, there you are, on the floor, as usual.
Tell me, how is it possible? 2 days ago, you told me that you loved me.
That is how I shall look 10 years from now. I'm beginning to be able to play ingenues.
But this is a little bit of life imitating art here, or art imitating life, in the sense that you and your wife live in the theater, both. I mean, in a sense,
well,
and you have
everyone,
an enduring relationship.
Yeah, and it, you know, it is obviously the idea of how that actually survives, or if that even can survive, is something that interests people, because after you get past the initial stages, you know, what happens after that, and I try to put them in unequal positions. One person who is more well-known versus another person who is struggling to make a living. And we see that a lot in our business. And it's also a world that I know a lot about, and everyone in the film has spent a lot of time. So I try to connect it historically and also personally, but do it in an entertaining way. But it would have a serious theme underneath.
Where is the screenplay from?
It's actually inspired by an original play by Brandon Cole, and we took some of the elements of the play. It was my idea to put it in a cinematic structure, and we worked on it for a long time, and then we added characters.
He wrote the screenplay as well?
He wrote the play, and we wrote the screenplay together.
You being you and...
Brandon Cole.
Both of you wrote the screenplay. So he contributed to the screenplay as well, right? His play, and then you and he put it into a screenplay.
That's right.
Yeah. And then you were influenced in some way by Renoir?
Well, I love the films of Jean Renoir because he usually places it in a community of people, and there's usually, we take Rules from the Game, which is such a great film. All the characters, he says, one character says, the terrible thing is that everyone has their needs. And I just like the humanness of his films. And also, he loves Commedia dell'arte, but his films are also very serious. And The Rules of the Game is a classic example of that. So I thought that would be something that would be really worth exploring. And many great, obviously, dramatists over the years have used that form.
In Tuccio's play, the husband betrays the wife, and what does she do? She doesn't take revenge, she doesn't kill him, she doesn't even leave him. She goes on loving him. That's his ending. It's ridiculous. Did you ever see the end of Antony? Do you know how Antony ends? The ending of Antony. Antony's mistress hears her husband's footsteps. The husband has returned unexpectedly. So Antony, of course, suggests that he and the lady should clear out. Oh, no, she says, I must keep my reputation. So, with the husband coming up the stairs, Antony stabs her to the heart, flings open the door and says, I killed her with this dagger. She resisted me.
What a curious way to preserve a lady's reputation.
Oh, you think so? Well, the audience went wild, especially in the cheaper seats, but not just here in America, all over, all the great endings. Oedipus has sex with his mother, and what? He says, I'm sorry. He tears his eyes out. Othello thinks his wife and Cassio, he thinks, and he kills her and himself. Hamlet, everybody dies.
Your character is Tuccio, right?
Right, he's the playwright.
He's the playwright.
Right.
You know, his wife is an actress.
Right, or his lover is an actress.
Lover is an actress. Right. And he's a playwright. What's happening to him?
Well, he's sort of a guy who's not really been acclaimed in any way. Yeah. And the woman who Catherine plays is someone who has been celebrated, and he isn't. So he's going to whatever extremes he can to get his play produced and seen and accepted. Yeah. And there are many forces against him.
What brings in the critic?
Well, Chris is the critic.
I know, but what brings him in? In a sense, you're going to try to make a play to get you involved. Is that the idea?
No. He comes.
You want a good review.
He wants a good review.
Right. Yeah. So we send someone as a sacrifice to him that he likes.
Sacrifices means what?
Well, yes, one of the I can say it. I think it's one of the really most interesting love scenes in the film.
Tell me about it.
Well, I'm a theater critic who's not been particularly friendly to your theater. And I think they want a good review, and they send him a cookie. And
that's a member of the cast, or
someone who he likes.
No, someone you're attracted to.
Actually, it's Bill Irwin.
Oh, it's Bill Irwin.
Yeah,
that's right.
Bill Irwin.
Yeah. And that's what I meant about the seducer. He tries to seduce Bill. He's not really very good at it.
Roll tape. Take a look at this scene.
I see greatness in you. You're one step from it.
Maybe I'm better off at this level.
No. No one wants to be mediocre.
Do you think I'm mediocre?
I think a plump puff palm. What are you afraid of?
I'm not afraid.
You are. You're hiding from yourself, from the world. Don't be afraid. Be fearless, huh? Be brave. Love me. Love me. You are everything I want.
Please get up. Mr.
Don't
Bevilacqua,
leave
please.
me. Love me. You're everything
Get
I
up,
want.
please.
Don't leave me. Love me, Marco. Don't go.
That's just the beginning of it. It goes a lot more places than that.
Much better. It gets better.
Don't leave me, love me.
Don't leave me, love me. Tell me why you wanted to do this part.
Oh, it was a
terrific
part, and also different for me. Essentially a sympathetic character and a decent person, and a comic part. A human being.
What's interesting, when we did the scene, both Bill, Chris, and I all said, well, we've sort of experienced
rejection.
Rejection and also this scenario in various ways with a critic or a producer or director or someone. And each of us, we were all looking at it just saying, we all sort of know what this scene is about. And it was interesting.
All right, take a look at this scene. Speaking of that, here's a scene in which Susan Sarandon's character, who is Selman,
She's
a rival actress, tries to seduce you. Here it is.
I never stop acting. I have always acted, always and everywhere. I am my own double. I act in the morning when I look in the mirror. I act in restaurants when I ask for more bread. I act when I tell my mother that I love her. I adore my profession. I serve it constantly. It is my only friend.
I'm gone.
No! It's a slender curtain between theater and life.
In the name of all that's real, I'm going.
No! No!
Now, what is it about you? You keep making movies. You want to be everything, right? Well, Max, you directed, right?
Right.
Won an award at Cannes, right? This has been nominated or not?
We were in the competition.
You were in the competition. You want to act, and you want to direct, and you want to write, and you want to do it all.
Well, Mac I did because it was something that was really close to me, and I worked on it for many years. And this is something I've worked on for a long time with Brandon, also for many years. And I got to work with people that I knew and well, and people that like Chris, who I've gotten to know and really admire. And but it's also something that it's a world that I know too. I don't know if I would want to just direct something that I didn't understand in some way, or that wasn't, personal in a way. So it's, I don't know if it's a great career decision.
Is it hard to get, and this is a pretty good cast you've put together here, other than Christopher, with Gazzara and Sarandon and Irwin and Beverly D'Angelo and others.
It's a wonderful cast.
And your wife?
Yeah, it's a wonderful cast.
So
it was hard to put together.
It was.
It took a long time.
Is the hardest thing finding the time that all can come together at one time, or is it finding the money to pay them?
Well, everyone really did it for very little money.
Yeah.
So it was money and scheduling at the same time.
Yeah.
Which is
Why do you do
hard.
movies for very little money?
To do something different, and that's good, and to work with people that I admire. A good part is the best reason.
A good part.
Yeah, I play a lot of strange people and villainous people and negative type of people, and to play someone who is funny, likable.
Yeah,
it's unusual.
Now, how do you feel about getting all those roles that are these villainous, from James Bond to the other places where you were asked, because you have so much credibility as a evil, I mean, you can play those parts so that
actors are lucky to work.
You seem like a smart, evil character. What?
It's fortunate for an actor to find a niche, no matter what it is. So I've never had any complaints. But to occasionally do something different, it's a musical.
Right.
Because movies are very expensive to make, and I think that if you do something for whatever reason successfully, chances are you'll be able be asked to do something similar to that again. And I think whether it's the lover or the comic or the villain or the hero, or that you there's a possibility that you can repeat yourself too often.
You won an Oscar for supporting actor, what, 1978? 78. Deer Hunter, right?
Mm-hmm.
Supporting actor. You were directed by Michael Cimino?
Yes.
De Niro, you, who else?
Oh, Meryl Streep was in that. John
Taking
Savage.
that time, 78 to 20 years later, 99, 21 years later, when you look at the career, look at the roles, look at the things that you have done, would you do it differently if you had to redo it? Or, you essentially make the same choices, take the same roads?
Sure. People that talk to me about choices sometimes. They say, why do you do this? Why do you make that choice? But in fact, I never make choices. I try to do the next best thing, to keep working. And I don't know about other actors, but for me, there's never been that much choice. It's a matter of putting one foot in front of the other and trying to stay viable. So I've been very lucky, that's all I feel.
Has acting given you everything that you sought from it?
Sure. The only thing I would do is work more if I could.
And when I ask, is it giving you everything you sought for it, what was it you sought? Was it just the satisfaction of a creative life involved in inhabiting characters written by able writers?
Sure. To be able to do something as a craft with skill, and to make a good living, that too. How shall you pass the time of your life?
And live in an interesting place and,
Sure.
and engage in friends and a company of people that you enjoy.
Yes, in the community of actors and show business. That world is. In fact, I grew up in that. My brothers and I were in television in the early 50s. That's why I remember the Continental.
Were you in a soap opera too?
Well, when I was a kid, my brothers and I were in the early days. There were 90 live TV shows in New York, and they used kids as set dressing for holidays and things. And I was around. I saw a lot of that. And when it came time to decide what I was going to do for a living, it seemed the only thing
that made sense for you.
Yeah.
That was satisfying, interesting.
I have to say one thing. Chris really gets when you, I mean, I'm saying that not because he's here, but when he works, he really, you see the joy in his work when you're in his presence when you work. And I mean, he's always been someone that I really, really admire. But when you see him do it, you see the joy that he has, and because when you sit in an editing room and you're editing someone over, you're watching every take they do, you get to know them in a different way, actually, because you're seeing.
And you get to appreciate the pure professional.
Yes, but also someone who still has the love of an amateur.
Yeah.
And that's something that...
The passion for this craft is there for you as much as it's always been.
Absolutely.
The joy, passion, wanting to do it.
It's fun, to be on the stage or in a movie. It's really fun, no matter what it's about.
We got to do something else together, don't we?
Yeah, I think so too.
I've been thinking about it long and hard.
Have you really?
Yes, I have. And actually, there's something I'm working on that has music in it.
What's the role for my friend Walken?
Well, it's a big part.
We had a lot of fun. And in fact, the scene that just played, we had it lots of different ways, didn't we?
That's right.
And I think that there was all kinds of different ways to arrange it.
You tried everything.
You both, as I noted, are from Queens, right?
Yeah.
You were in Hollis, was it?
Astoria.
Astoria. Yeah, and you were from Hollis and then moved over to Rosedale.
That's right.
Yeah. Lots of actors have come out of
Queens?
Queens, right? I think so. Don't ask me to name one. But yes, I mean, when you do enough biographies, you will get a sense of it. Screenwriting, hard for you? What's that process about for you?
It's not as hard as trying to write a play. That's hard. But this was it didn't take that long to actually come up with the first draft, but the rewriting of it took a long time. But obviously the hardest thing is structure. Especially if you're not a full-time writer, and you practice that every day.
And how do you learn to do this?
Well, I mean, I've read a lot of scripts, I've worked with a lot of directors, and I had an impulse to pursue something in both stories, and just was long and arduous and slow.
Thank you both. Let me make one note. Illuminata opens in New York on August 6th. Here's a last scene we'll show you. Since we've been showing you all these scenes about seduction and love, this is where your wife, who plays Rachel, professes her love to, not your wife in real life, professes her love to you in the play. Thank you for joining us. Roll tape.
Tuccio, I love you.
What?
I love you.
You say that as if you had stopped and wanted to begin again.
I never stopped. I did nothing except to love you. Imperfectly. I spoke from my heart. And if I was wrong, I've been wrong before. It means I'm imperfect, Tuccio. Born imperfect, educated imperfectly, molded by imperfect hands. If you're looking for someone to love you imperfectly, look no further. I'm she.
I neglected to say that the actress is Catherine Borowitz. Thank you for joining us. Illuminata opens on August 6th.